for helping Cara Dune. He is very thankful. And he tells Allura, you need to come back if you seek apprenticeship.
Oh, I will definitely be returning once my travels are complete and I've seen what I need to see.
Well, I will expect
I
your
will be
presence
back.
then. And I thank you. All of you, thank you for reuniting me with my brother. And he
So
disappears.
he. Oh, I was going to ask him, but he disappeared. I
What's
didn't know
that?
what he was going
You
to
can
do with
ask
his
him.
brother now. Is he going to make his brother a lich, or is
No, he's just putting
he
him
just
in
going to
his...
put him in that room he prepared for him?
Yeah, remember he made that tomb for he and his brother
Yeah.
so they could rest eternally.
Yeah, but
So,
I don't know what that means when you're... Does it mean like, he's gonna bring him back and then they're just gonna hang out and stay there, or...
We'll have to see.
That's crazy.
We'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll check in with this guy every once in a while just to see what he's doing.
We'll have to
Just
see.
to say what's up.
Yeah, just stop by and see, just say, we're going to stop by.
We can bring him other
We haven't
people's dead
seen
brothers.
Cara Dune. Yeah, we haven't seen Cara Dune in the last couple of years. Let's see how our Lich friend is doing. Lich, please. We ain't going there.
I know,
Jesus,
every
dog.
time we'll bring him a dead brother. It's just how we work. We'll stack him like firewood outside of his door.
I did not know I had.
It's like when my cat brings dead birds and just sets them outside my door, and I'm like, what the heck?
Oh my gosh.
Dunk?
We'll just do the same thing.
Dunk? I did not know that I had 457 brothers and sisters that are stacked out in front of my monastery. Why do I have this many corpses? I do not have the room for all of these corpses.
Lich can never have too many corpses.
We thought you could use friends. We're worried about you, bro. Spend too much time in the lab. You should really get out there. Meet yourself a girl lich.
It's like a lich intervention. It's
A
all his
lichtress?
A lich.
Never mind. That was a bad joke.
So,
Okay.
Theo, did you identify the scrolls that I have with
I
me?
did. They should be identified for you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, awesome song.
It is a scroll of wall
Scroll
of
of haste?
water and a scroll of haste. Yep.
I'll take it. More spells, more spells.
How's it feel to be able to cast third level spells now, Allura?
Yeah.
Back in the
I
saddle
think
again.
I got two, I think. So I picked a couple of them.
Was
Of
one
course.
fireball?
Of course, of course.
Of course. What was the other one? Lightning?
No, I figured I already had
Wow.
one.
Friendship?
No, fear,
Stupid.
because everybody needs to fear me.
Ooh.
Is that how it works? I would just think that's so
Exactly.
funny. Fireball, and then we get it friendship when the shit hits the fan.
Hey, I have friendship.
Oh,
Aw.
that's
See, you
Aw.
fear them, make them all drop their weapons, cower in fear.
Well, I'm a little bit hasty to use it, but a little, afraid to use it because once the spell ends, they immediately hate you.
Oh, they do.
Exactly.
Any of that charming stuff. They knew exactly who charms them, and they're not very happy about it.
Nope.
just like in real life. Oh.
Yep. So,
Okay, step 2. Let's go.
yeah,
to
what do you guys want to do
Feathergale
now?
Spire.
No, you guys are off to Feathergale, huh?
Actually, I kind of want to go to the magic item store.
The magic item store. Let's see where you're at now.
We've got
Jesus.
80,000 gold.
How much? You ain't got no 80,000 gold. What are you talking about?
No, I'm being facetious, but we got so much gold. I'm gonna buy so much rations.
Well, I want to buy a healing wand.
Do they even make healing wands?
He wants to go the Pathfinder
Oh,
route,
wouldn't-
not expend spell slots, and just buy Cure Light Wound wands. That's what he wants to do.
Exactly.
My Jedi senses tell me this. I heard that's what all they do in Pathfinder Society is Cure Light Wound wands at what 700 gold a pop or something like
Yep. 50 charges.
that. Jesus, that's crazy.
I have a feeling you won't be finding one. Days game.
Not
I
with,
think you should have
not
one,
with
but then
50
it explodes
charges.
after the first charge.
It could be a.
Maybe with 5 charges.
I want it to work like the magic missile one does.
Yeah,
I
Oh,
want
really?
it to.
yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
I think it would be cool that it exploded, but since it's a healing wand, it makes you younger by like you're like 12 or something. You're like, what
My
the
beard
hell?
starts going away.
Mm.
Oh, my glorious beard.
That's right. That would be awesome.
All right, so you guys want to head over to Feathergale Spire. This will take you on horses. I guess you'd probably leave? Are you going to leave the wagon at the monastery or what?
Yeah, we don't need no stinking
Yeah.
wagon.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
come back for that.
What do you mean come back for that? We could sell that wagon. How much could we get for that wagon?
We could sell that wagon.
I could put so much gold and I could put so much armor and find in that wagon. Like Theo's has a horse, and then behind him he's got like a whole wagon full of all the dead people's armor and leather armor and all their weapons and.
Well, somebody's got a bag of holding, don't they?
No.
That's one other thing I wanted to get.
Yeah, that might be. That's a pretty common thing, I think.
I want a portable hole.
Ooh.
Hey, what happens if we put all that stuff in that magical building that you can make, Theo, and then it disappears? Does it just go
All it
into
does
the...
is it makes a dome of force that prevents anything from going inside of it.
Oh, yeah. So it's like a giant prophylactic.
Pretty much. Beasts will just hurl themselves at it to no avail.
It's just a dome of force. It's not cool, looking like a hut.
No.
Oh, that blows.
Fine, you can sleep outside of it.
No, wait!
enjoy
I love
the
your
rain
dome of
encounter.
force house. So we could do that dome of force now every time that we're ready to camp, and we never have to worry about things.
Yep, unless it's a mage that can dispel magic.
Yeah, we've never run into a mage before. So, and if it's a dome of force, we can't put it underwater.
No, because it's just a dome.
A dome like
Oh,
the
I see,
dome
yeah.
that's sitting on your shoulders. The dome. Ooh.
The dome of the rock.
You might be able. Ooh, those are. Well, that's a pretty. I don't know. I don't think it would be that bad to buy a bag of holding.
What about a portable hole? They're better than bags of holding.
I want to create an arrow that uses engineering to shoot when it hits a target, it sends a portable hole into a bag of holding.
What the hell?
Jesus. You reach into
It's a
one
whole
bag,
thing.
into another bag, into another bag, into another bag, right?
Oh, I see. Because
It's
it probably
an-
makes it explode or something.
It
right?
does. It creates like a 25 just foot hole in space and time, absorbing everything.
Yeah, I think there is something with the bag of holding.
It's an
But,
old 3-5 rule.
It's there's a recipe in 5e as well that'll take you to another plane and destroy the bag or something like that. All right,
Yeah.
so you guys want to head over to Feathergale Spire and you want to talk to good old Savra and Thurl again, huh?
Yeah, I want to see what's up with those guys. Maybe visit Sasha's death site and put like one of those little plastic crosses on it.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
The place where you the hole you threw her body in.
No, kind of where you hit, boom, and then you bounce. So I guess we're gonna have to put a couple of. Maybe we'll have to get a bunch of crosses because you kind of broke up and went all
Get a
over the
couple
place.
squeegees.
Sure, you guys want to go to the valley, right? You want to I like that. It sounds like you guys want to travel there. Huh? You want
Let's do
to
it. There used to
you
be a
want
manicore there.
want to travel to the Sighing Valley? No, there used to be, yeah.
No, I want to go to the tower.
Well, the tower is in the valley. Remember, this is
Yeah,
the
I'm
valley. This is the valley, right there. Now remember, Jolliver told you that here at Knife Point Gully, top right hand side, that is where the entrance is to the temple of Howling Hatred.
Where is it at?
Up at the top right hand corner, knife point to gully. That is where
Oh, well,
the
Yeah,
entrance.
remember we
go.
remember we saw that guy walk in there that time?
Yeah, there was a hooded. Yes, there was a hooded figure that walked into the gully. Yeah.
Well, I think it was only Kel that saw it.
It.
Yeah, but he told us.
Yeah, Kel. Yeah, Kel told you. I remember that.
Like, oh my god, we're totally going
Yeah,
to
it
the
was just
valley.
basically just straight across from Feathergale Spire. As you can see, Feathergale Spire is in the top left-hand corner of the map. So you find, as you get to the site where Sasha's body was, where you guys actually gave her a makeshift burial, you can actually see that the body is gone. There is sort of like a bed of grass where her body was. There is a lot of beautiful flowers in this small area, and there is a sign that has a warning of basically
I'm gonna read that sign. What's it say?
they
Can't read.
they who buried my sister will be her this disgracefulness will be avenged. That's what it says. This disgracefulness will be avenged. My sister did not deserve this.
I told you we should have given her a proper burial.
I'm gonna look at Laura. Does she look funny?
No? Mm-mm. In fact, she really doesn't even know what's going on. She wasn't here for this. So.
I'm sitting here thinking I'm a problem because I wasn't part of this
Yeah.
this little excursion. This
So
is
they
all this is all on
planted-
you guys.
They who
They planted grass.
Yeah, they who disgraced my sister, this will be avenged, basically.
I almost feel
I'm
like I
going
need to
to,
take a shit on that grave. No, go ahead, Thea. What you gonna do? Animate dead? Sasha will live again.
Anybody have Speak with Dead?
I wish.
None of my players
Nope.
ever use Speak with Dead.
I have Speak with Dead in my other character.
Yeah, you do.
I was thinking about taking Speak with Dead, but I couldn't fathom a reason when I would ever actually need
For
to use
for
it.
roleplay, man. God, that would be so awesome. Not in
I'm
2
gonna
years.
find a freaking scroll shop. I'll buy it.
In 2 years of me dungeon mastering,
Laura
not one
starts talking
person
to
has ever
herself.
used. No, not one person has used Speak with Dead. Not one. And
I
I've
will
given
Speak with
out
Dead.
Speak with Dead scrolls and everything, and that nobody's ever used it. So that's okay.
They just get sold.
Pretty much, yeah.
If I didn't have to spend a slot for it, I would totally have taken Speak with Dead. I was also thinking about taking plants.
Interesting.
Can you mix those and then speak with plants?
Combine
Well,
the
it
two
looks like
spells.
it looks like you guys pissed somebody off.
Yeah, absolutely.
As it looks. As it looks.
But
Be
I
careful,
feel like
man.
I feel
Well,
like
that's
having a little
something for another
picnic.
day.
I want to have a picnic on this little. It's a nice, beautiful. They planted grass and flowers. I mean, it sounds.
It's
pretty
like
pretty.
It
I'm gonna
is.
sit down on there and
It has a
have a
nice,
picnic.
a nice, very honeysuckle type of scent from all of the flowers, also. And it's like it's about a 5-6 foot round patch of grass, like
Laura, could you just
like a
touch magic
border
for
of
me, please?
flowers around it.
Alora, be a deer and detect magic for me, please.
Why?
I don't think there's any magic
You're
here.
gonna take if that. It's a magic sign.
Well, this is a place called Dead Rocks, and all of a sudden here's just a 5-foot square of grass and beautiful flowers. I have a
Oh,
feeling
so
this
you're
might be
thinking it
magical.
was magically grown. Maybe they used some of those seeds, Alora, Donis.
Ooh.
Maybe they used those growth seeds to make these flowers grow.
All right. Well, just to make, I can see that Theo is a little unnerved by the circumstances. So I wave my hand out and cast detect magic on the area.
Okay. You wave your hands, say the verbal and somatic components. We'll use the verbal and somatic components, and you're looking over the area, and you do not detect any type of magic. However, there's a lot of, you detect a lot of magic on Donk, and a lot of magic on Theo, and Kel, and Gnome, and Raz. That's the only magic that you detect around that is within range.
As I expected. And I let him know that there's no magic to be feared here, Theo. It sounds like it's more of a vengeance type thing to me.
Well, it's
Maybe
better to know.
Sasha.
Somebody
Maybe
definitely wasn't
Sasha
happy.
is super fertilizer-y.
Mm.
As Sasha
Well,
rotted.
hopefully, they saw that I actually spoke some words at her funeral.
No, if they saw us, then they would have called us out. They would have called it out. They wouldn't have said whoever. They would say, Theo, I will get
Very
you.
true, false Aesop. Very true.
Just say it.
That happens a lot.
Well, let's start walking. Now that we've seen her grave,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes.
I've had the
lunch.
opportunity to dance on it and then urinate, and I probably took a dump on it too. But
Oh, jeez.
then I think
Asshole.
we're ready to move on.
Okay. I guess you guys want to go to Feathergate Spiral?
Hey, Goliath.
Or do you want to go into Knife Point Gully? That is up to you. I know.
I think, guys, let's go to Knife Point. It's closer.
Let's just go to
See it.
Knife Point. Let's
Yeah,
just go
it's
right
just-
there.
We could go right across Howling Plateau and then take the 420. Oh no, wait. Go ahead.
Nice. All right.
Take the 305.
So as you all start to travel,
Dave, I think we're gonna
Mhm.
start heading.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No problem. As you all start to travel into the gully, there is a very narrow fissure that is in one of the canyon walls, and you all start to lead through this small, narrow gully, and it almost chokes almost to nothing. And in fact, it's so narrow that Theo, you can barely squeeze by. You're a stocky little dwarf. Allure, she can fit okay. Raz has no problem. Kel has no problem. But Donk,
Uh-oh.
you're a little
I
bit
sense
too
something
big.
bad
Yeah,
now.
you're a little
You
bit
could
too
cast
big.
Grease.
So,
Hey, does anybody have that diminution potion?
I do.
oh,
Let me chug
Well,
that. I'll go
I
through.
would suggest, Alora, do you mind greasing up the donk?
Hey, baby. While you're at it, give me one of those mage hand jobs.
oh my God! Wow.
If you're
It's
greasing
like
me
the
up,
stranger.
if you're
Yeah,
greasing me
big
up, make
time.
little circles in a clockwise direction. That's
If-
what I like.
Theo, if I can only cast Mage Hand, I would never leave the fucking house, dude. I would not
I
leave the
know,
house.
right?
So, I'm looking at
Are
the
you,
dog,
are
kind
you
of
kidding? I
repulsed.
would specifically be leaving the house.
God.
No one would know what
So-
I'm doing.
So I cast the cantrip Mage Hand, and then instructed to go over and slap the shit out of him for being such a dumbass.
So yeah, you're having a hard time getting through. You could probably chop your way. You could chop a lot of the earthen wall away. It would take you quite a while, Donk. It would probably take you an hour. It's pretty solid rock.
I-
A lot of it's jagged.
I don't want to do that. I'll give you Dio for that potion of diminution.
How about 20, like the amount you paid for my fucking greater heal?
No problem. 20 gold. I'll fork it over right now.
All right.
Nice.
So yeah, and there's a very nice swift breeze coming through this gully,
All right,
this
I'll give him the
fissure.
potion.
Okay.
I just deducted. Well, not yet. I'm sorry. Go ahead,
No.
Dave. I can't find the gold on this thing. Is it in our inventory?
It
At the
is.
bottom,
It
right?
is.
Bottom.
Yeah, it's at the bottom. Yeah.
Okay.
take a break, man. We got it.
Yeah, you know, 'cause this is your
I
first
finally
time playing,
got my
right,
money
Don?
back from that mission.
Yeah. That's all.
It
That's
all
all
comes
Thanks
Theo
for
was
playing,
fucking
Don.
worried about. That was so good.
Well, I had to twist the knife as he did buy the potion in front of me.
Okay, I've done it. So, Dave, I've handed over the money, and I'm going to grab that potion, I'm going to chug it, and then I'm going to throw the vial against the edge to just let it crash, just to show how awesome I am. So what's potion of diminution do?
It basically I think it shrinks or enlarges you. So we'll just have
Oh, I
fun
hope it
with
doesn't enlarge me. Okay, so what about my skins that I'm wearing and my weapons and my pack?
Just like when the Duergar had enlarged, everything enlarged with them. So
Okay, sweet.
basically everything shrunk with you.
So I'm gonna have like a tiny little maul.
It's like a hammer.
How small is he?
He's small now.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm normally like 8 foot tall. I'm like 480 pounds or something, 450 pounds.
Is he like
So-
your
He looks like a
size?
fat toddler.
That is, yeah, I'm like humongously fat. I'm like the Blob from the X-Men. That's how I.
Yeah, it lasts
designed
a
my
while.
character.
It lasts a while where you really don't have to. Let's look this up. I kind of want to.
Yeah, I
I
wanna
want to
see-
look this up.
Yeah, I want to do that. So I'll role play. Okay, everybody, my name's Dog. Let's go.
So is this like,
Okay, everybody, let's go.
yo height? You know, you
Okay, I'm small now. Get through this hole, everybody.
is this like Raz
Goliaths are
height?
medium creatures, right?
What? No, let's see. What level spell is this? It's.
Dog want to eat something food. Be 10
Here it
times his
is.
normal size.
It
Oh, he needs to roll a
it lasts for 1 minute, and this is where you grow larger or smaller for the duration. Let's see. So when you drink the potion, you want to shrink. And let's see if the turns
Shrink.
If you're unwilling, then you make a Constitution saving throw. All right. Everything. Okay. Yeah. Exactly how enlarge works for the Duergar. Whenever you drink this, everything you're wearing and carrying changes size with you. An item that's
So wait,
dropped
before
by
I
you
drink-
goes back to normal size. All right.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. If you
So
grow,
I
you
can't
double
take- I
your
wanna get, like, a-
size.
Well, according to the potion,
Reducing. The target size is
Diminution.
halved. Oh yeah.
powers.
You basically you're now like a 200-pound, very short dwarf. You're like the size of a dwarf now, and you're 200 pounds. You're
So,
basically you're
that's awesome.
for 1 minute so 10 rounds for your size is halved in all dimensions.
Dave, the
Yes.
potion says 1d4 hours.
That's even better yet. We can even have more fun with this. So yeah, go ahead and roll a d4 for me there, Donk.
Yeah, I rolled it. I got a 2, so I'm gonna be
For 2 hours.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
fatter than I am tall for 2 hours. Dave, before I do this though, I'm gonna throw a big chunk of meat down, and so as soon as I shrink down, that meat will be humongous to me, and I'll just start chowing.
Okay.
Will it
So-
shrink when I touch it?
What?
Dunk, you do realize you're just the size of a dwarf now, right?
Yeah.
It's-
So you
it's
got to take
still
into
the same size
consideration
hunk of
when
meat.
when you reduce yourself, you're going to have disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Also, your weapons shrink, so it matches its new size. So while you're in your reduced form, your attacks, if you hit, will deal 1d4 less damage. So disadvantage strength checks.
Don't worry.
Disadvantage saving
through.
throws, strength saving throws. So we should, you know what? I need to build some custom effects and put in there stuff like that. You know, disadvantage on all the different checks and stuff, and I'll pre-build those and put those in there. So I'll actually make a
So
mod
I'm
and
cool
then
with
import
that.
it. Yeah, 2 hours. It's not bad.
Yeah, so I think Donk's gonna shrink down, and then he's gonna look at himself, and the first thing he's gonna say is,
Oh shit!
now I'm gonna start wedging myself through that crevice, so I can squeeze through that crevice.
Yeah, you're able to. You're able to
Got my little
to get into
backpack
that.
on.
Yeah, you're able to get into that.
I got my
that
my
crevice
maul. It's
pretty
like a
easily.
tiny little tap hammer now.
So as you guys are starting to proceed down this very narrow path, there is an enormous chasm that basically splits the earth as far as the eye can see, basically into the subterranean darkness of the hole. And ahead there is a crude narrow stairway that is basically hugging the rocks alongside of the chasm. So you can see this before it ends in darkness. And this staircase is like twisting madly, all kinds of sharp turns, hairpin turns, all kinds of jagged, broken pieces of stairs. So you have to help each other up, especially Donk now, because he's half the Goliath he used to be. So you have to kind of toss Donk up another stair because of all these broken
Help me up,
stairs.
guys.
Yeah. So you're traveling literally in
I
this
just imagine,
darkness. Everybody here, I
Climb the
believe,
stairs, his little feet are kicking.
everybody here has
You would
darkness,
see the
right?
crack of his.
Except for Kel. Kel's got a torch out. So you travel this staircase for damn near, but probably I'd say 2 miles, and it's just nothing like a very huge black, and the light of the torch goes out 20 feet bright, 20 feet dim, and this massive cavern goes far beyond the 40 feet of light that this torch is producing light for. And after a couple of really actually grueling and treacherous miles, basically the stairway ends on like a flat landing pad over this immense black chasm that you've just walked several miles. And ahead there is you start to notice, Theo, a lot of dwarvish architecture, old ancient type of dwarvish architecture that you've only seen in books. And now as you're starting to kind of walk towards this light a little bit, you can start to see more and more broken statues that are standing around, kind of tipped over. Several small, probably old stores or shops that are just all in ruin. A lot of these pillars and columns that are carved into the natural earth to look like these pillars are holding up the caves. A lot of that's an old type of beautiful dwarvish architecture that's just not done anymore. And then you can see that there is where you start to see this light, it actually starts to raise up. But it's more like you're descending a little bit, and the light was more of an even eye, even with even Steven with your eyes. But as you start to descend down, the light stays still, and now you see this beautiful pyramid that's rising. And at the top of this pyramid, there is an entrance that is bearing light, and there is a massive step. There's a massive staircase that just goes up this pyramid, probably 100 steps at least. And you can definitely tell that this is probably Bessel, Theo. And you can see all kinds of like glint sparkles in the wall from minerals that are in the the earth and rock. Very smooth floor. Very, you can't. I mean, this place is just massive. I mean, but there's a lot of old ruined dwarvish architecture around for sure.
Go ahead and copy down a little map to this place.
Okay.